Hey there, viewers, and welcome back to Hoarders Anonymous. Nope, this is just my my hoarding has overflowed my backyard, my front yard, and now the woods behind the shop is now filled with my projects. There's more over there. There's too many. But I'm bringing you a video today to talk about a great investment if you are a poor. And no, this is not a Corolla. Let's get started. So what am I talking about? What am I talking about? What I'm talking about is this here is a 2002 Chevrolet Prizm. And you might be looking at your screen going, nope, that's a Toyota Corolla. Well, yes. So this is why this is a great investment if you're a poor. This is a Corolla underneath. Here's a picture of the engine. Here's one of my 9 Corolla's engines. Notice anything? Oh yeah, they're the same. That's because this is a Corolla underneath. Now there are some differences between the Chevrolet Prizm and the Toyota Corolla. First of all, let's talk about the years they're available. 98 to 02 Chevrolet Prizm and the Geo Prizm. Look at this cool looking thing. The Geo Prizm, Chevrolet Prizm, and Toyota Corolla were all the same car from 98 to 02. Now, that's my favorite body style Corolla. I have tons of videos here, I don't know, wherever there's screen space, there's videos. Look, I've restored a lot of them. I have 6 right now. I love this body style Corolla. They're the best, cheapest car you can buy. They never give you trouble. They're just indestructible. The only thing you're gonna have trouble with is door handles and blinkers, and I have videos on fixing both. So let's move on that topic. The differences between Chevrolet Prizm, Toyota Corolla. Number 1, largest difference, price. This badge right here, this General Mess badge, brings the price of this car down so far, you can achieve this for less than the price of a freaking Malibu. These cost nothing. I did some trading, but I paid the equivalent of $60 for this car. That's nothing, nothing at all. These cars are cheap, they are reliable. The person I bought it from, and he used it for a while, I think he paid $600 or $800 for it. There's nothing wrong with it. They run and drive great. These are fantastic cars. It's a Corolla, but at a much cheaper price point. So if you are a poor and you need reliable transportation, and Toyotas have the Toyota tax because they're the best cars and they have such high resale, if you find a Geo Prizm or a Chevrolet Prizm, don't write it off your list. These are excellent hidden gems out there. They cost next to nothing and they're easy to get stuff for. Now people might think it's not, because when you look up parts for a Chevrolet Prizm, they may not come up, particularly in junkyards. If you're looking for Chevrolet Prizms in junkyards and it just gives you the lot list like a pull apart, you won't get the Corollas. But all the parts from a Corolla will fit this Prizm because they're the same car. They came off the same assembly line in California. There's a crazy story about that, by the way. You can look up when GM and Toyota were working together out there, and it didn't really go so well for Toyota because they were aggravated at GM's lack of quality control. Another car they did together as an example would be the Pontiac Vibe and the Toyota Matrix. That's also a Corolla. It's a 1.8, it's basically a Corolla with a hatch. They have the same car for a while too, of this same, not quite the same, but this is an 02, so almost the same time period as this. So GM products, you can get some good ones because they're Toyotas in disguise. Now, differences besides the high price, little differences like the antenna. The antenna on the Corollas, as you can see in this picture here of one of my other cars, is on the window trim on the front. Here it's on the back corner, which is a little odd, but not unheard of. The rear door handles for the exterior door handles in the rear, they're a little bit different shape, so they don't bolt right up side to side. I had to learn that. So if you need Prizm rear door handles, you have to find them for a Prizm. They are available online. If they're still available, I'll put a link down here in case you're looking for it. Same problems as all the Corollas. The blinker covers fall off, they're horrible. The washer reservoir cracks and the door handles break. Other than that, these cars are indestructible. Drive the hell out of them. I buy them very cheap. I make videos for you. I keep some on staff because it never fails. Somebody's like, hey, can I borrow a car? Here you go. Hey, I need a car for my kid. They're 16 and they need a first car. Here you go. Hey, I want to buy something, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. I want it to be reliable. You know, and it never fails. This isn't a rant of why we can't have nice things, maybe a little bit of one, but why do people not own this? Why is this generation Corolla and the Chevy Prizm and the Geo Metro, not the Metro, the Geo Prizm, why are these not more popular on the road? It's old. It's ugly. I don't want it. Next time you ask why do all modern cars suck, the person who wants something newer is the reason we can't have nice things. Because they don't take perfectly good stuff like this, they want something new and ridiculous. I am getting eaten alive by these ants for you, viewer. Let's go to the back of the car and talk about the rarest part of this car. Behold, the most expensive part of the vehicle, the rear end. The trunk does not share a platform with the Corolla, but that's not the most difficult part. You can still find these trunks out there. The taillights, however, impossible. You cannot find these Try. Somebody put a link to taillights for sale for a Chevrolet Prizm in the description, in the comments. So if you're looking to buy one of these, which is a good idea, and you find that the taillights are busted and you will get a ticket in your area, you can't. There's no, I mean, you could put some tape that's like orange and red maybe and try. It's a taillight, but you're not finding these. I don't know of a single one for sale. For reference, it's like July 2024. There's no taillights for sale. Hopefully that changes. I want a company to start making them because I love these cars. But yeah, that's the rarest part. Everything else, engine, transmission, all that shares platform with the Corolla. Interior shares platform with the Corolla. Headrests are a little bit different shape, I've noticed. I don't know if it's because this is the LSI Prizm, because there's also a base. So this one has like power windows, cloth seats, you know, air conditioning, power steering. It's a fancier car. Imagine that, that's fancy. Think about what I just said. No leather, no infotainment BS, cloth seats, power windows, and door locks. That's what you got. And it doesn't even have keyless entry. You don't get that in this generation. But since it's 2024 and these cars are, you know, ancient now, nobody steals them, so I don't even ever lock the doors because, I mean, it's not like a Kia. You can't steal a USB stick, and I don't leave anything valuable in it. And nobody really wants these. The cat converters aren't worth much, so people don't steal those. Basically, this is a great investment, and you should have one. Now that we've discussed the most expensive parts, let's go back to the other side of the vehicle, and we'll have some closing thoughts. I think these cars say a lot about society. The fact that these aren't desirable anymore, people don't go for them, and they're slowly dying away. This was the golden era of cars. You wanted something that would last forever and never break down. Look at the odometers on just mine alone. They just never give problems. They didn't get bad gas mileage. We're getting medium 30s out of this one, but that one over there with the 4-speed transmission, we're getting almost 40. It's like 38 out of it. We're not getting bad gas mileage. These are good fuel economy, very reliable, cheap to buy, cheap to insure. They're just cheap all-around cars. I feel like for affordability and reliability and dependability, this is what you should buy. And the fact that people don't, and they would rather take a 2013 Hyundai Elantra that's gonna lock its engine up randomly going down the road over this, when you don't need to make payments on this. This was $60. I don't understand why Seide's done that. Now, all fixed, like after I replaced the fender and the headlight and the damage that was done to this car, fixed, this car's still only worth maybe 1,500 bucks. It's probably what I'm gonna sell this one for. These just don't, they're not expensive. Why are people not doing this? Everybody wants to finance a car, a friggin' laptop on wheels. They don't want these anymore. And that depresses me. It really does. These were the finest hours of American automotive engineering. All of these, all the cars sold in the US this generation, the late 90s Ford trucks, late 90s Chevy trucks into the early 2000s, the invention of the LS engine comes out about this time. You have such great vehicles, such great engineering, long lasting, no problems. And then they realized, oh, we built a product that's too good and everybody wants something new. So we can cut back on our quality control because, you know, somebody wants to get rid of it. The neighbors have something new. Those people have ruined cars. They have. It aggravates me. So when you see a fella driving this, it's because he's making a wise financial decision. I think these ought to be looked at more like that than, oh, it's an old car. It's paid for. It doesn't cost anything. It's more reliable than your piece of crap Dodge Charger, Avenger, or Dart, whatever the newest small Chrysler car is. Junk. These will outlast us all, unless people give up on them, and that's what makes me sad. That's why I keep buying them. I refuse to let them get crushed. I want to save them all. It's not possible. It makes me sad when they're not, but I'm gonna keep trying. I hope you enjoy this content. I'm thinking about maybe doing a cost of ownership analysis video. Maybe if I only have this much money, I'll find some cars that fit that budget and explain why you should look for those. Because there are cars that fit a cheap budget like this, but they're not as new, they may not have as much space. Maybe I'll do that. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments. Until then, keep your mind open to other options. These are still Corollas. They're out there. You can look for them for sale. But that's the thing, when you're looking for cars online, you type into Facebook Marketplace, Toyota Corolla, it doesn't come up Chevy Prizm. So if you're looking for a car that's reliable, try typing in Geo Prizm, Chevy Prizm. Consider one of these, and it'll be something different, not just a sea of Corollas and Altimas. Get you a Chevy. These are pretty good. We'll see you next time on Grumpy Monkey Garage.